Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest.
And welcome back to the Honest Podcast. So today we are going to be talking about camp meeting. You know, usually around this time we be there. So I thought it'd be pretty fun to bring back some old memories. So I have a few friends on here to talk with me today. I have Aka, who you guys know as a junior camp counselor. And then I also have Joe, who you know is involved with Pathfinders, Youth Council, and a whole lot of other things, because this girl is a busybody. So I appreciate them joining me today. And I cannot wait to see what they say to these questions. Are you guys ready? All right. Okay. Asha, I'm going to ask you first. What was your favorite memory from camp meeting?
I had a lot, but one of my favorite things or memories of camp meeting was when I was a kid. It was like the only time my mom would just like let me walk around by myself. And back then, like I was short, so everything seemed so big, and like walking around the whole campground just seemed like so freeing. Also, learning how to drive a tractor. That had to be one of my favorite things.
Joe, what's your favorite memory from camp meeting?
I'd have to agree with Aka. There are a lot, but I think just the experience each time being something different, being with a whole bunch of people that are like you know, Adventists in the same circle. Just each time, you know, you have different friends that you meet, different people that you interact with, and different kind of, you know, experiences. Working in a snack shop, I haven't gotten to drive a tractor yet, but I'm waiting for my opportunity. And I do want to work security one year. Every time I haven't gotten the opportunity to do that, so I'm looking forward. But just being with different people and each time the newness of it, but then like the familiarity of it.
You know, I didn't work in the snack shop, but I know like moms had it going on in there. Like
yeah. Mom's had us slaving away. No, just kidding. It was so fun working for getting the opportunity to, you know, work with different people. It was really good. She's a great boss, favorite boss.
Yeah, my cousin was in there. He said that she was funny.
Hilarious. Literally, if you have a down day, it's not going to be down with mums. You're always going to be laughing, talking, playing games, making up nicknames. We even made up like 2 rap songs. So, fun time.
Well, I know you guys both have worked for camp. So what's one of your memories from working there? Like when you, like during the time, right when you were working, what's one of your favorite memories with your coworkers?
I guess I'll go first. I remember one of the first years I worked at Camp Wagner. I first started working at Hispanic camp meeting, and so being able to learn Spanish was pretty fun and meeting different people. But at our camp meeting, when I worked with moms in the snack shop, we made a rap song with Taylor. I don't know, y'all know T-Money. We made a rap song with Taylor. She was the author of it, and we were supposed to like come with beats and everything. And I tried rapping. I'm not that good at it, but I was good at making the beats. I'm better at music. And so, you know, we were using our water bottles and stuff. And it was actually really good. I think she still has the recording. So that was one of my favorite memories and co-work. Yeah, that was really fun.
I actually remember when that happened too. I wasn't working in the snack shop, but
yeah.
I also worked with T-Money and like the other things like junior camp, and like sometimes she would be in other parts. So it was really funny. I met like one of the things that I remember is like Carlos, which was like the van. And at the time, I think it was me and Eric were like the only ones old enough to drive it. So just like helping our friends drive the car, stuff like that. Or like see each other, like some people would take the gator and we take the truck, and like seeing who would get there first, or you know, listening to music while cleaning the bathrooms, or, you know, sitting up late, talking on the benches and looking at the stars. Or even like the waking up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, waking each other up, like, we gotta go, you know? So just like that camaraderie. It's just so fun. And like on Snapchat, they send you like memories of like this time 2 years ago or this time, and just like seeing the stuff that we did. It was so funny. I just loved spending time with my friends at that time.
I remember when I was on grounds, when we had all got those like t-shirts that said grounds on them. I was like, we actually have a uniform. But like the most hilarious memory I had was I was in the bathroom mopping the floor. It was either Asha or Maya. We were mopping, and I started singing a Negro spiritual, and then somebody just walked me in. And they just looked at me and then walked right back out. Like, not to let's also acknowledge I mopped the floors, so they stepped on the floor and I had to remop the floor. I was like, are you kidding me? And then like the week before camp meeting was supposed to open, we had to clean that bathroom. Mm-hmm. The one that's near the adult pavilion, and there was like a dead mouse in the sink.
Ugh.
And I think the boys low-key put it there on purpose just to see what we would do. And I just got like a napkin or something. I just like, and then one of the boys was like, I don't want to touch it. I'm like, boy, just open the trash can. I'm not trying to hold this all day.
Like, I'm not trying to give this to you.
This isn't a gift. Okay, I'm just trying to get this done. And then like when we had Simone and Stefan there, it was really funny because I think it was right after we were done working. Like you said, we would wake up early. To go work. One day I was talking to Stefan after we had finished working for the day, and we literally talked to the next day. So we pulled an all-nighter, okay? And then we worked. So in the first break I got, I was knocked out, okay? I didn't even, like, we didn't even pay attention. That time went by, and I was like, oh no. Once I touched my bed, I was out of it. And I think somebody tried to text me and I didn't answer, but thankfully I left the door open so they could come and wake me up, because otherwise I would have been doomed.
Yeah. And I think that may have been the year the youth council thing happened.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, because we were all there. Those were fun times. But yeah, that whole thing was crazy, because then you guys, it wasn't y'all who couldn't get off, but then you guys came because you had to work. It was a whole thing.
Oh, we were saying that due to, sometimes we were upset because we felt like we shouldn't have to clean this one bathroom so often, but it was people being very inconsiderate and like intentionally making a huge mess in the bathroom, to the point where we weren't able to go to classes or like to worship on time because of how long we were working. So we were asking if we could make a certain schedule where we could make it to classes. We had to switch it up where the group was working half the group would work one Saturday, half the group worked the other Saturday, because of the bathrooms. You don't want people using dirty bathrooms, but at the same time, it felt like people were doing it on purpose. And it was just bad, Asha, bad.
Like, you don't have to,
working on grounds hard.
It was
working on grounds.
I think it was great because of the people I was working with. It's like you call your friends, like, hey, you work in camp? Hey, you work in camp? It's like, okay, cool. I got my squad with me. Like, we can make memories together. We can hang out, talk, and get paid at the same time.
And if we really wanted
to, I think that's what made it, so great. So.
And then if you really wanted to be off in time.
You said what?
I said, like, when we would want to get off for a trip, all of us would like huddle in a circle like a football team, be like, look, all right, you two do this bathroom. You two do that. And we would just split up and be like, look, I want to be done by this time. Let's do this. Okay.
That's it. I wish I can go back to that. Like, I just miss, working at camp with my friends,
And then also, I remember, I think the most hilarious situation we had was me and Simone were cleaning the boys' bathroom, like we were sweeping the floor, and she went to move something, and it was unplugged. And she was like, "Oh, it looks like it's supposed to be plugged up." So she plugged it, and it was a spark. So she's like, "Nope, unplugged." And then we had to leave the room. We were like, "Oh my goodness, what even was that?" We were kind of freaked out because we're like, "How does that even just happen out of nowhere?" It was a lot of situations where it would be like that. My favorite moments in grounds, though, would be going back to the barn to get more supplies.
Yeah.
I used to love doing that. And then,
Just like, yeah.
you remember that day it was so hot and you were like, "I see a turkey." And we're like, "No, you must be hallucinating." We look and there's a turkey going down a slide on the playground. And then Asha tries to chase it and it runs back in the woods. We're like, did we really all just see that?
Is this a collective memory? Like,
I was like, it felt like 1,000 degrees on that day. And then I'm like, I've never seen a turkey up here. So I'm like, did we really see that? And then we told moms and she was like, "Go catch it. We could eat it." And we're like, we know she was joking, but we're like, how?
Listen,
what are the tools?
we can deep fry it in the snack shop. We'll take care of it.
Listen, giving people the chicken is veggie
Right?
chicken.
We have Mom's chicken and then the organic turkey from our backyard.
Love to see it.
What was your favorite memory as kids at camp meeting?
I think my favorite memory as kids is like the tents and like having like pulling up and then seeing like the Pathfinders, like sometimes you be in your Pathfinder uniform and you like hustling and trying to put everything on and like get in line, or it could be like when I was older and like I would just watch the Pathfinders, like Michael Shelton. He was like the king of the drum corps. Like he was just so crisp, and just like being able to walk around and like really take in nature, and just feel at peace, like in a safe place. Because I feel like that's what the campground has always been for me. It's like a safe place. Like every summer, I'll be stressed out, but like I go to the campgrounds and like watch the stars and go to the snack shop at night and get like some fast food veggie food. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like this little utopia. And yeah, or like how like you're driving up to the campground and the trees are like falling into each other and it's like this little road. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Yeah. Or being, like you said earlier, able to just like your parents, like, okay, you can go over there by yourself.
Yeah.
So your moments of freedom.
Must be nice. I didn't get to have that.
Freedom.
No.
I was the oldest cousin, and I wasn't allowed to walk around by myself. We had to stay together.
Yeah.
So we knew someone walkie-talkies, and we would split up near them, and they'd be like, "Hey, we saw your grandmother." So then we would all scatter and come right back, and then go back, because we had to check in every like 30 minutes or every hour where we're at. And
I love that.
Annoying.
Yeah.
We did it, so.
I'm through walking.
What'd you say, Joe?
I said, or one of my favorite ones was getting to babysit. I loved babysitting at in the white tent, right outside the hangar pavilion. That's for the adult one. That was nice. Little kids running around after them, playing tag. And it's so cute when they argue about little things. I use the laptop this much. I should use it. Or I ate this and I should have that. It's so cute. So that was one of my favorite.
Or trying to convince my mom to like stay the night and like crying when I have to leave. Like
yeah.
In the night basketball games. Like, Mom, just let me like 1 hour.
Oh, Akka, you remember that time where Miss Josie put on that play? And it was like a collection of all the churches.
Yes. Wow. Wow. An iconic day. And kind of, not even just the day, like practicing up to it.
Oh my goodness. And I was supposed to be helping. I know I was doing, I was supposed to be a stagehand. What were you doing?
I don't even remember. I remember I remember coming up to the campground with her with all the supplies and everything. Mm-hmm. I feel like I was a stagehand. I could have been in it. It was so like
fun times. Dragging costumes across the field from the DYC to the adult pavilion. People's hair and makeup.
I remember as a kid, my last camp meeting, I remember the song, because our group would always have to sing a song on that last day. Okay, I remember it was like, "We Are Champions for Jesus," and I still to this day remember that song because it was the last one that I sang. So I was like, I wish I could have that shirt.
Your last camp meeting.
As a kid, when I came back, I was a teenager, and people are like, "Oh my goodness," and I'm like, "I don't know you people, but apparently you know me, so hi." Until I heard someone else say their name, and then once I heard their name, I'm like, "Oh my goodness, I do know who this is." It felt so weird, and then most of them went to my church. So then, because I had stopped going to church, I went back to church. So honestly, camp meeting was like, you know what? You should go back to church so you can see these friends. Then you go to church, you're like, you should go in Pathfinder. So then, that's all that happened.
It's just friends. So many awesome memories,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Friendship is important.
Literally.
Just like SpongeBob said in the fun song.
That's
the part of the song he got right.
That's literally camp. Like, that's literally the theme song.
Yeah.
I'm still like kind of bitter about the "N is for anywhere and anytime at all," because I'm like, that's not right. We have to fix this. Okay, SpongeBob, you're spelling it wrong. Okay, there's an A, not an N first. Okay, I was very upset about that. I'm not gonna lie.
Have to let him be great. He's a sponge.
Yeah, he's doing his best.
Have a let me think. Did you ever have an embarrassing moment at camp meeting, whether you were a kid or whether you were staff or just there as a teenager? Did you ever have an embarrassing moment?
Yeah. Also, whenever people will be like, "Oh, hey, you're here early. Yes, come on the program. You don't have anyone for the scripture reading. Can you do that?" No, I can't. But you end up doing it. And then I was so nervous one time. It was like the choppiest verse reading ever. I was just like, no, I'm not. First thing is, like, if you go to the bathroom in the welcome center and then it smells after, everyone can smell it. There's no ventilation in there. And it's just like, who just went to the bathroom? Not me. Okay? I don't go in the bathroom there when there are people. I always go. Or when you go to the bathroom, there are bugs, like there's spider, and you're just like, just deep breaths. Because I feel like the bugs get really large up there. They have too much time to feed on nature, and it's just not okay.
I think I also, like, when I found out that we had an upstairs to the welcome center, and we used that for a while when I think it was the stove was out in the youth center, the Deliverance Youth Center.
Yeah. And
so we used the one in the front of the welcome center. I was like, wow, we have an upstairs? Okay, look at us. Now I want to live
I remember
there.
when you found that, like, I was today years old when I found out we had an upstairs. I was like, yeah, we have an upstairs. What are you talking about? I was so shocked that you didn't know. Because I was there, you told me.
Yeah, like I just remember, like, moms and Mr. Bill Hagerman they were making like some chocolates or whatever, and it was just so good. But we were upstairs, and like we were just chilling, eating at tables. You can look out the window downstairs. I'm like, so I can just move in. That's what you're telling me. Okay.
Basically.
That's like my goal, to live on the campground forever.
I don't know if I could deal with that. I think the 2 weeks is enough for me, but prosper.
Well, it's just like living in the country and like being able to look at the stars. Like I have a telescope. I haven't been able to use it in like 2 years for real. And
having no signal, so no one can call you or blow up your phone or contact you, and it's just peaceful.
I'm perfectly fine with that, you know?
I feel like a good group of friends, like you were saying, would really, I agree, like living in the country, the stars, it's just so nice and peaceful.
Thank you guys for watching. So don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And once again, I am thankful for my friends that will come up on here and support. If you want to be on here, make sure to email us at honestpodcast@hotmail.com. If you have a topic you want us to talk about, please let us know. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below if you can relate to times at camp, or if you have your own funny story from camp. I'll see you guys later. Bye.